Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Chief John Pelletier, we want to provide details regarding the officer-involved shooting that occurred on February 1st at 78 NoHo Place in Pukalani. Joining us today are Deputy Chief Wade Maeda, Captain Nelson Hamilton from the Criminal Investigation Division, and Assistant Chief Keola Tom from Uniformed Services. To provide further insight into the investigation and response, I'll now turn it over to Captain Hamilton.
Thank you, Alana. Good afternoon, everyone. On Saturday, February 1st, 2025, at approximately 3:46 p.m., Central Dispatch received a report of an abuse-type case at 78 NoHo Place in Pukalani. Officers arrived on scene at approximately 3:54 p.m. and were informed that 20-year-old Michaela DuPont of Haiku had barricaded herself inside the bedroom with a knife. Upon entering the residence, officers repeatedly identified themselves and attempted to engage her, asking her if she was okay. She refused to come out. Instead, she played loud music and yelled incoherently. After several minutes, officers assessed the situation both inside and outside the residence. At 3:59 p.m., one of the officers made checks of the attached garage through the only entrance-exit point, which was a door within the kitchen. As he exited the garage to the kitchen, DuPont suddenly emerged from the bedroom armed with a knife. The officer drew his firearm as she advanced, as the second officer who entered the residence withdrew his taser. Both officers gave verbal commands to her to show their hands and drop the knife. When she failed to comply, she continued forward with the knife. The officers instructed her multiple times to drop the knife. Within a span of 10 seconds, the officers attempted to create distance while continually verbal commands. When she raised the knife and moved towards the officers, he discharged his firearm twice. At 4:01 p.m., officers immediately called for medical assistance and began life-saving measures while awaiting the medics. So we're going to put up a couple photos here. Okay, so this is the enclosed garage, and this is the knife that she was holding when she advanced towards the officers. The second slide shows the one on the left is from the first officer, and it shows a knife that she's holding up near her stomach area. The second slide on the right is from the second officer, and it depicts the knife in her hand up towards her face, pointed towards the officer as she was advancing towards him. Next, we will show the body-worn camera footage from the responding officers. Please note that aside from the blurring identifiable individuals, the footage remains unaltered. The first video from the first officer's camera, the second video is from the second officer's camera. Be advised the content does contain graphic language.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Put it down. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
The sanctity of human life is a core value of the Maui Police Department and is embedded in our policies and our training. We recognize that a family is grieving the loss of a loved one. There are no winners in critical incidents. Everyone is impacted. Police officers are called to make split-second decisions in rapidly dynamic, evolving situations. And when faced with an imminent threat, they must react to protect themselves and others in the community. Public safety and protecting the community is our highest priority. This, unfortunately, is a stark reminder of the risks of this profession. May God bless our community. May God bless the police department. Thank you.